Hey everyone, so this video is for people who maybe want a little bit of a recap on the definition of this new event that we'll be studying this unit. Remember, we don't necessarily need to know anything new. We don't need to be 100% sure of the causes or effects of this new unit, of this new event, of the Civil War by the end of today. We just want to start thinking about, well, what might the causes have been based on the images I looked at today? What might the effects have been? So let's back up though, all the way to the beginning and really focus on the definition of this new term that was introduced today. So American Civil War. The first thing that jumps out to us is war. We've all heard of war before. Usually when we think about war, we think about a conflict between two countries. We think about a conflict between two countries. Civil war, though, is a little bit different. A war is a conflict between two countries. A civil war is a war, it's still a war, but it's a war between two sides, two or more sides within a country. So a war between two or more sides within a country. So in the case of the American Civil War, the U.S. broke into two sections. It broke into two sides. Let's take a closer look at the sides. The first side in the blue states, the blue states were called the Union. The other side, the gray states, were called the Confederacy. If we're looking at our two sides on our map, again, we have the blue states. Those were called the Union, which was also known as the North. And then we have the gray states. Those gray states were called the Confederacy, also known as the South. These two sides fought each other during the Civil War, during America's Civil War. It got so bad that at some point, the Confederacy, the South, decided, you know what? We would prefer to break away entirely. We would prefer to not even be part of the United States. That's how bad the relationship between North and South was before the Civil War. Our first task throughout this unit is going to have to be to understand why. Why was the relationship between these two regions, North, Union, and South, Confederacy, so bad that it led to civil